Mike, dude.
Hello, thank you for listening to the Skate Fillet podcast. This is episode 126. I am Grant Fiero here today with Michael Medina and a special guest who's going to unveil themselves any minute now. They're currently a black screen, but Christian Alexander, who does marketing at Deluxe. There he is.
The government.
The unveil was sick.
Christian's a little scared of the government, so he had to.
Don't trust them, dude. They're watching you.
Yeah, we can't blame them, dude.
Yeah.
So we're here, and so a few announcements have been made today. So we'll start out with that, and then go from there. Franky Villani was announced on Primitive just a few hours ago. I think some people had heard the rumors going around, but there was definitely, like, just by looking at comments, people were pretty shocked and surprised.
Heavy rumors on that one.
Yeah, for sure. Even I was flipping through the new Thrasher, the one with Louis on the cover, and it says on there, like, Franky on Primitive. It's just like, what?
He kept
Wait, it says that on the cover?
No, not on the cover.
Oh, okay.
Like, back towards the end. I don't know what it's like. This
That's
little thing
wild.
they do. I don't know what it's called, but
I think I know what you're talking about.
Is the photo of Mike and Muska live on the show?
yeah.
right?
Every
Yeah,
time Mike talks right now, him and Muska pop up.
Me and Muska are
Seriously.
kicking it, dude.
So we
BFFs.
could actually say Muska's
I mean, Muska.
He's just not going to talk that much.
I should probably go. You got Muska.
Yeah, Christian, we can reschedule. I mean, we got Chad's here this week.
Dude, that would be the most epic shit for me, dude. I'd just be like, just giddy as fuck, red faced the entire time. Hey, Chad,
Yeah. Well,
your no slides are the best.
yeah. So Franky's on Primitive. They're not much. I mean, actually there is something. The intro that they posted of him, like introducing him, that footage was so rad.
I mean, like you guys said, it's like one of those things that's had rumors surrounding it pretty much as soon as he left Zero.
Yeah.
Like pretty much within a few days, I was being like told that. I also have like a homie that is like doing work at the Primitive warehouse or whatever, and he's like, yeah, that's pretty much as soon as he left Zero, that's what the talk around the warehouse was.
Yeah.
I was like, that's sick.
I'm just stoked for him to just get on a company that's gonna like support him. You know,
Exactly.
Totally.
whatever he wants to do is good.
Yeah.
Especially like a quote unquote like prestigious company like Primitive, you know? Like
Yeah,
it's like
they got good people there. They're gonna
Exactly.
help support him and fucking push him.
totally. And like those dudes that are running Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say like the dudes that are running Primitive definitely know how to run a business at this point. You know what I
For
mean?
sure. A lot of
And
experience in that
the
building.
thing I do find that's kind of strange though, like not strange, I guess, is like I feel like he doesn't fit the like quote unquote primitive image, so to speak. Like those dudes are all like these like big name street league elite level skateboarders, you know what I mean? And like not saying that Franky isn't on that elite level of skill, but it's definitely like not as much of a household name, so to speak. Like obviously in the skate world, everyone knows who he is, but outside, like a lot more people know the Paul Rodriguez and the Shane O'Neills of the world. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's definitely a little different, but I think the best way to look at it and to understand it is like Primitive has a team of like the best skateboarders, and Franky Villani is different, but he's the best skateboarder. Like he can do anything, you know. So it's like his image and maybe like the way someone from the outside looks at him is a little different than looking at maybe more quote unquote like cleaner guys like Robert Neal or Shane and Trent. But he's still the best, you know. Like Franky can do anything, and he's super good friends with Trent McClung, which is sick. I know they've skated together forever, which is tight.
Yeah, he'll help shape the mold a little bit for them too. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You don't want the whole
Shaking
team
up over there.
to be the same.
Exactly.
Do you guys think is he the only like official AM, or is they are like actually announced Robert Neal as on the squad?
I don't know if they've really like announced Robert on, but he like goes on all the trips and is in their videos.
Totally.
So I would assume maybe he's doing like a welcome part.
That'd be sick. I bet that.
I mean, pretty much their AMs all recently turned pro, so they're probably gonna like do a thing. You know how they announced Trent and Diego like with the full video.
I think that when he dropped the Thunder part, I think a lot of people were maybe like talking about him going to a deluxe brand. Like I was aiming. I thought Crooked would have been like the fucking coolest fit ever board wise.
Yeah, that would have been sick. He's Tommy's boy, dude. Tommy loves that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have fucking loved that.
But
I mean,
yeah, I'm just hyped. I mean, that's what a lot of the comments are, what we were just talking about. I was just curious what people were saying, and a lot of it was like they don't feel like he fits. But at the end of the day, like what you already said, Christian, I just think it's sick. Wherever Franky's going to get supported and like be hyped, he deserves that. Like he kills it, puts out so much stuff. Like he's the dude.
He's clearly not going to do something that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, if he's on Primitive, it's what he wants. So it's good.
Yeah.
He definitely seems like one of those dudes that is not just going to chase a paycheck or do something to get his name out there. You know what I mean? So I think that for him to choose Primitive as a home is rad. Like you can't really like hate on somebody for that. I think a lot of people have like an image of him just because he like, came from Zero, and Zero has their own image. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I can see both sides where people would be like, it's a weird fit, because I personally feel like it's kind of like a random fit, just like team wise, I guess. But I mean, he is friends with Trent. He does skate with Trent. It all makes sense, behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Well, other board sponsor news that broke today: Jerry Sue and Elijah Brill are officially off chocolate. Just like with the Franky thing, there's a kind of rumors been going around. The Elijah thing's been a little more public with Instagram of him skating FA boards and out with Strobeck and all those dudes a lot. But Chocolate actually announced it in a pretty cool way, I thought, with their Instagram story. It was a poll like, is Elijah on chocolate, yes or no, or is he off, whatever it was, something like that. And you could vote, and then there was the a photo of Kenny and Jerry Sue, and it was like, which one's going to be off chocolate or something along those lines. And then they everyone voted, whatever, did the poll, and then ended up announcing that they're off. So Elijah, obviously, most likely going to FA, because we've seen him with the skating FA boards and out with those guys a lot. I think Jerry is a little more of, people aren't as sure of where he's going. So those are, I mean, we'll see probably somewhat near future where they're heading and what's up with that. But that kind of is like continuing chocolate. There's obviously been a lot of changes there in the past few years, especially team changes and kind of rebuilding those brands of Girl and Chocolate. So I think it'll be interesting to see not only where Elijah and Jerry do and what they do, but like what Chocolate is going to do with bringing up new guys.
For sure. It seems like the young blood is taking over,
Yeah, for
They're
sure.
gonna be the heart of that company.
Yeah, definitely pushing the younger dudes. I mean, obviously Yanni has a board, and then dudes like Manchild,
Yeah.
Simon. I mean, he's a girl, but all the same thing. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I like that they own that stuff. They don't treat it like something that they
Yeah,
hide or like not talk about. It's pretty clear that it was like pretty intentional. Like where those guys are in good communication and it's not like a big meltdown.
yeah, definitely. I
So
agree.
I thought that was funny. I thought the Instagram story was a pretty hilarious way to do
It
it.
was a cool way to do it.
Pretty true to what they do.
Yeah. But I definitely agree that it seems like it's the best when a brand really posts about it. And obviously, we don't need to know everything that happened, but it's cool that they're open about it instead of kind of just all of a sudden their names isn't on the team page and no one really knows what
Totally.
happened.
I think especially for like names of that stature too. Like you know what I mean? For them to like kind of like have it on good terms or like on a kind of like a lighthearted way, I think would be the best way to go about it, as opposed to just having these like legendary dudes just gone.
Totally.
Definitely.
I don't know. I think Elijah Burrell on like the FA hockey scene is fucking rad too.
Makes sense for sure.
Yeah. It's almost just like him and John Fitzgerald will just destroy a bowl, man. Like, for
now
real.
that we're talking about hockey, Mike, you already before the show talked about your stoke on their new promo video. So what stood out to you in that? Who killed it? What were you hyped on?
Andrew Allen, man.
Andrew Allen, the LA High King right there.
He is so sick, man. That is just like one of those dudes that you totally cannot take your eyes off when you watch his footage. Like you have to watch the entire thing. Like especially like I like his sketchiness. I like how everything isn't perfect. I like how the spots that he goes to are just like crusty, disgusting, nasty, like just really fucking steep banks.
He finds the banks, that's for sure.
He finds the banks. I also like that when he falls just like a fucking sack of potatoes.
Dude,
Like he has some great slams, man.
It's true, dude. I like that that backside heel he did just off the curb cut into the hill.
yeah,
It's like a non-spot, you know. He just makes a spot out of nothing.
yeah, that is sick.
Pretty cool. He's the fucking best.
Yeah, dude, like LA High. Even if you've ever been to LA High, you
Yeah, you
have
know,
an
dude.
understanding of how insane that stuff is that he does. And if you ever get the chance to go, like when you get there, just think about everything Andrew Allen's done there, because the fact that he does tricks into the big bank, like this in this video, I think he half kept flipped in. Like that makes no sense at all.
Just the kickflip in he did was fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I like the way he got up there too.
Yeah, that was sick.
He does like the blunt and then like straightens out. I was like, that was awesome. That was
And,
cool as fuck.
Blunt kickflip fakie.
That's
so wild, like-
outrageous, man.
Yeah. That
The
is
catch too. It wasn't just like a little draggy kickflip back in. You know, like
Yeah,
he
the thing
blasted
was
that
solid.
shit.
We
Hey,
talked about this in the
He's
past.
talking to you though, Mike. You're the one who has to go look at it.
Yeah, Mike gets
We've
LA.
both seen it.
Dude, you know what? The only spot I've seen, like the big, like legendary spot that I've seen in person was the Santa Monica triple set. Other than that, I'm kind of just like, I have nothing to scale. Like in Chicago, we don't have shit like that.
Get out here.
Dude, I know, right? I saw, Deluxe is hiring fucking.
Oh yeah, you want to work in the warehouse?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, get out here, Mike.
You
Sounds
guys
great.
could both move here and work in the warehouse and just do the podcast out of the warehouse.
That'd be the dopest podcast of all time.
We probably have better internet here than you do.
Yeah, Mike. We're
Am I still in Muska mode?
We got no limit. Come on, Illinois.
I'm still in Muska mode. Hold on. Fucking. Hey!
Oh, what?
What's
Hello,
up, dude?
Mike.
I'm here. I'm here and I'm
Yeah,
smiling.
he is, dude. Oh,
You know what's sick in the hockey thing before we move on? Caleb Barnett. I think
Yeah.
his name has kind of like been floating around, but people weren't super familiar. But that footage was like, we've talked in the past about Rob Brink choosing really good tricks to post on Instagram after a video comes out.
Oh, he's really good at
That
that.
pop shove that Caleb Barnett did over that, it was like that gap over hydrant, like into the street. And there was kind of
Yeah.
like this weird crack that he landed on that he almost like grinded. It was so crazy.
yeah.
And the impossible over that rail into
Impossible was
that really steep
fucked
brick
up.
bank. Yeah, that
Like into it, over the rail, into the bank.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
really
rough.
good.
that thing. Yeah, that looked like a
I'll-
spot that's so easy to roll your ankle. Like it's such a steep, short bank.
I mean, dude, I'm definitely into that dude skating, and I'm one of the people that have never heard of him prior to that.
Hmm I
So
know.
there you
I
go.
believe he's actually from Arizona. Like I think he grew up with Deshaun.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. So
I mean, Deshaun had to grow up with somebody good as fuck,
yeah, probably.
right? Like you don't just like you're not just like that good without somebody keeping up with you a little bit.
Yeah. So that's sick to see Caleb get his name out there. And for me personally, like I'm always psyched on Donovan Piscopo footage, which I think basically everyone is.
Dude, he does a backsmith in that pool clip where he is so fucking dipped, and it's just like, wow. Like if I can make my backsmiths and tranny look like that, I might just give up every trick I know.
I really like just that backside grind in he did was so cool right
Yeah.
before the
Mhm.
backside.
Mm-hmm.
So sick.
Wait, are you talking about like on the little extension thingy?
No, like after that when he comes into the bowl.
Okay, got
and
you.
just does a little backside grind.
Yep.
That's-
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, Donovan.
I mean,
told me
that-
about a lot.
That coping sounds great too.
Yeah, where the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
Donovan's killed LA High in the past too in Chronicles.
I love this Chronicles part.
That's a good one for sure. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for hockey, right? Those dudes killed it. Death Wish came out heavy. Part one.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm psyched
That
to see part
shit
two
is-
or whatever's next. But dude, Jamie
Boy,
Floyd
dude.
first trick from People El Toro, like that's the way to fire up a video.
Yeah, it's almost like if you like skateboarding, how do you not watch the entire thing after that?
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a first trick, dude.
What a first
That's
trick.
a good way to open a video. Jump down El Toro. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I think it was actually sick to me. There's like a couple tricks really stuck in my head of Jamie was, I mean, obviously his ender, he kickflip back 50s, that kink trail, which is
A round rail.
Yeah.
And then he heel flips a bump over bar. And for some reason, that was so sick to me when I was watching it because
I
I,
know
feel
what
like
you're
I had
talking about.
never seen him skate, anything like that. Like,
Dude, I'm hyped that regular stance heel flips are coming back.
dude, they look nice. A good.
I
heel
love
flip
heel
is
flips.
sick. But I was just like, I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen Jamie skate a bump over bar. Like, obviously, we usually see the rails and whatever, but it was just sick to see him do something a little different with that. And that heel flip looked really good.
What about the back
I know what
50
you're
down
talking
the rail and shove it to forward?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking psycho.
Wow.
I don't know How did he shove it that way?
I don't know. And the way he caught it is insane.
It was
totally
it was about to go
insane.
primo, but he
Uh-huh.
He held on.
You see the
And
guy in the
filming on that
background,
was so
like
perfect.
the dude in
Yes.
the background tries to play him out like it wasn't like the hottest shit ever.
The
He's
guy
like, "Oh,
at
that
the
was
top of the
cool."
set looking at it. Jamie's
That was
face
cool,
when he
bro.
rolls away was like he was like, "Whoa, how did I hang on to that?"
That's one of those ones like how many times can you try that?
I know.
Not
Like,
many.
that's a wild one. Yeah, like not many, right? Like the danger factor there is very high.
For sure.
And it was
He's
a quick
got
back
my Sodi vote for sure.
Yeah, me too, man. My vote changed.
Yeah.
He's got my Sodi vote.
Mike, you're officially going.
Jamie Foy Sodi 2017.
I mean, this happens every year.
I don't feel like I jump ship
there's
though.
dudes that's like, yeah, there's so many dudes you can give it to, and you're not going to be wrong.
But
So it's like,
right, but there are so many factors that are helping him. Like every bit of footage that he's dropped this entire year has been on Thrasher. And he's supposed to have the cover of the mag this month, right?
Where'd you hear that?
I heard that.
What'd you hear?
Okay.
Doesn't Big Boy have the cover of Thrasher this month or
He
for
does.
December?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
So there's
On a-
that
on a big spot.
on a big legendary spot.
That's all I would expect out of Jamie Foy on the cover of a magazine. A big spot.
That's what I heard,
Yeah,
man.
I heard
All I'm
that.
saying.
You know what we should do? I know John Dillo. We've had him on here in the past. I know he was there for that front feeble down El Toro. I want to ask him how many tries that took, because I have a feeling like he just locked into it, and just took it. It was probably just a couple.
Dude, shoot him a text. Ask him. I'm curious.
I heard that his new Thrasher cover took 2 tries.
Holy fuck.
I'm not sure.
I mean, you know
That
what?
could be
You know
rude.
what? That actually doesn't surprise me. I'll just go ahead and say it. Fuck it. That doesn't surprise me.
Well, Mike, have you seen the cover?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard. I heard all about it.
How you gonna be not surprised? We don't even know the trick.
Oh, I know the trick.
Oh, you know the trick. Okay. Well, I'm excited to see it.
Okay, you know what? Since it's not out yet, let's just
yeah,
play
you can't say.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll ask you one question, Grant. What trick do you think it is? Just
Either a
wondering.
front crook or a front feeble.
Oh, those are solid
I had
guesses,
no
man.
idea he was on this new cover. I'll wait to see, and I'll go buy the mag and post a photo.
Are you guys both wearing spit hats? I feel like I'm not like fitting in right now. This sucks.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You didn't get the memo? That was in the group chat, dude.
I mean, Grant always.
Fuck. Yeah, he stays fired up, dude.
You got it.
I'm not mad at you. That's a really cool hat, actually.
But this one, it's nylon. Nylon's the
It's
best.
red. The red is sick.
It's super red. Before we move on from Death Wish, we need to talk about JK's because
Oh fuck yeah! How would you please let's never
pop.
leave him out?
Stupid
Yeah,
pop.
dude, that's a guy that I get really excited for his footage now. Ever since King of the Road,
Yeah, I was
he's
gonna
like,
say, Mike, did King of the Road kind of turn you on to like?
no, not I like knew about him prior, just from like just kind of like here and there, but like I had never really like dove into his work, I guess. But like after King of the Road, I looked up fucking.
Grant and Mike.
Who is it, a lad?
What up, y'all?
Oh, it's
Hey,
Luke.
player.
What up, Luke? How you doing?
Good, man. About to
Hey,
get out here.
when is his game of skate, man?
Mine's postponed. I fucked up my back.
You're back.
Oh,
Up on that foam roller tonight.
How old
I
is
was gonna say, start foam rolling now, dude. Get that shit going.
See y'all.
Have
A good one, bro.
Oh, it's 4:30, so everyone's gone.
Everyone's leaving.
But yeah, dude, that kickflip JK's did over that rail, like over that sidewalk.
Yeah, he's got like one of the best kickflips. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, his kickflips are
100%.
great.
He kind of reminds me of Levi Brown a little bit.
I could see
I
that.
see that. I see that.
It's not just the shoes.
more than just the end.
Sauce is completely
I
frozen.
mean,
It's like, ah,
kickflip late front shove over a table
I
was.
think
I mean, at
Mike's
least
having
that shit
some,
is fresh.
Oh,
No, my
you
roommate.
having some
Nah.
food issues.
No, my roommate's salsa got frozen from the refrigerator. He just wanted
Oh,
to tell
come
me
on,
that.
They're on the
He just
bottom
wanted to tell
shelf.
me that. It's
Real
real cold.
professional.
Hey, Christian says keep it on the bottom shelf.
Oh yeah, I was just mind blown over the kickflip late front shove over that table.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah, you love late front shoves.
Usually I like backside shove. It's more, but
All right.
if you catch a kickflip and then late shove, you can go whichever direction you want.
Yeah. For some reason, the one that always comes to mind now is Jackson, the frontside flip late one.
Oh, what?
Even though Dixon did it as well, like I don't know why. It's just like
I feel like they
like,
show Jackson
burned.
so much. Like, wasn't it in the intro or something? So that's just like in your.
I think you're right, actually.
Cater did a sick one in the Baker. Or no, Young Americans. It's a bump over
Yeah.
bar. Kickflip
Totally.
late shove. That's crazy.
Yeah. His part in that was so good.
And
Yeah,
Cater,
I
was,
love
like,
Cater.
It was surprisingly good.
yeah, he
You
did
think
stuff
so?
that like that you wouldn't think a little kid could do.
Yeah,
Like
but
I
I
just
feel
feel
like
a lot of
he's
stuff that I
not
wasn't really
audio.
expecting.
He's on a
Yeah.
high level. I feel like
Yeah,
I put him on a high level now.
But
For
even
sure.
like skating a bump over bar, I feel like short little kids like don't really skate bump over bars that much.
He skates a big board too.
I think he's
Yes.
9.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's dude? And what does he skate
Christian,
like?
what size board do you ride?
56 bits.
838.
838.
Yeah, 838 full. That's what I skate.
Love the full shapes.
Is that what you skate too, Mike? The full?
825.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't realize you skated the full. That's
Well,
tough.
I just only want Zion boards from here on out. Man.
Hey, I hope they print someone like 7.5s and that's all you get. That would be so
Oh,
funny.
that's fucking brilliant, dude. I love it.
Oh, Christian's gonna show us one right now.
Oh, those are fire.
Yeah.
Look at that
Oh, wait.
thing. Look at that thing.
Does that read better?
The first
Almost.
one.
No,
Because
Almost.
it mirrors.
first way.
Yeah, there you go. That's
It
better.
looks backwards.
That's sick. So let's hear about it, Christian. Obviously, they're on King of the Road right now. So how did that day go about?
It was pretty crazy, man. We've been planning that for a while. But those things, like, you can plan all you want, and it's just you got to play it by ear every time, especially with it being on King of the Road. It was pretty hectic. But his whole family came out here, and his dad is, like, a pretty special dude, man. It's like, I don't know how to describe him, but
Did he have his conch shell or whatever the thing
yeah,
is?
so he brought his conch and his drum, and that was like the whole surprise. We like snuck up to the skate park, and they were doing a challenge, a pea stone challenge or something. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. He blew the conch shell and then came in like playing the drums. It was pretty intense.
That's gnarly. Is there video footage?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the King of the Road thing.
Oh hell yeah, good shit. Did
Yeah,
you guys plan to like turn him pro on King of the Road the entire time?
No, not really. We knew we were gonna turn him pro at some point, but we weren't really sure when. We were thinking maybe Tampa Am, something like that, but this kind of seemed like this best thing to do for him and just get him super fired up on that trip.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially like at the beginning of the trip, so to speak. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
To get that. Yeah, that's rad.
Yeah, he's going now. That's sick. So
I'm sorry, Grant.
was it they're in like SF area?
Yeah, I don't know how much I can really say.
Okay, yeah. But
Like,
No.
but yeah, it was.
I figured it was like around
the
there.
photo
'cause
came out, so I mean, it was at Lower Bob's.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it came
that's
through the Bay Area, yeah.
sick.
But yeah, it was fucking crazy, man.
How
Those
many?
things are always super cool, but that one was like especially cool.
How
many
long have you
pros
been at
in?
Deluxe?
How long has he been riding for us?
No, how long have you been at Deluxe?
Since 2010.
So within the 7 years that you've been there, what has been your favorite like pro announcement?
Oh man, that's tough. I mean, they're all super cool.
Oh, for sure. I think Deluxe kills it with the way that they announce their pros.
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
We've talked about that for quite a few times.
Jake was the first one. That was the first thing I did 4 Deluxe, not working in the warehouse or for the shop. But the first thing I did, like working in the office, was going to LA for Jake Donnelly's Going Pro thing.
How was Jake turned pro?
We turned him pro just like at a restaurant, and his dad showed up with the boards.
That's sick.
And then we were going to do a demo. So there was a demo the next day. And it's Jake Donnelly, so it's like we got a bunch of chicken wings and shit. And I was like working in the warehouse, pretty broke, and just kind of jumped in there like they just needed help,
Yeah.
So I go down there and my job was to go get all the food. And so I drive there and I was like asking the dude who was like running the show, like, hey, like, do I need the credit card or what do I do? He's like, no, it's all paid for. Just go, I'm like, okay, cool. I probably had like $25 in my bank account, And I fucking drive all the way across LA, go to this place to get buffalo wings. And they're like, oh yeah, like you need your credit card. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I knew I needed this shit. I can't drive back to Stoner Park and get this credit card. So I go to the ATM and overdraft my account and get the cash, buy the fucking buffalo wings, drive back, like drop them off. And then we're there for like the weekend. So I get overdrafted again. And I go back like just fucking owing like $200 already prepaid. It was fucked up.
That is crazy.
So that might be my favorite one just because it was like pretty intense.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's sick. My favorite one, the one that always like just in general, like pro announcements, maybe ever, was Robbie.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool, man.
That is fucking epic, dude.
Were you there for that one, Christian?
No, I didn't go to that one.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't know.
Wasn't trying to melt in Arizona.
Sometimes, there's a lot of people that work here and we just can't like afford every single person to fly out for shit. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cromer's is sick. I always think of Cromer's. But
I think that might be the best pro announcement we've ever done.
Brad's?
Yeah.
It was so sick.
Epic. And it like transcended skateboarding. Like there was like websites posting about it that had nothing to do with skateboarding. They're like, that's with this cool circle board, And it was like super viral.
Yeah, you know what? It really was. I remember those like non-skating accounts that like popping up on my Facebook feed.
Yeah.
Was that Gonza's idea?
I'm not sure if I would assume it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bram and I were definitely like sweating bullets, like drilling holes in skateboards in the back of the warehouse trying to make that shit work.
That thing was heavy, huh? I bet that was sort of move.
They are. It was here for a while afterwards, and it's sketchy, dude. Like some of the stuff the dudes did in that video, like Bobby like rolls up a 4-stair on it. That is like insane.
Hey, Bobby probably skated at Switch.
He probably did.
Wanted it.
But yeah, they're super wobbly and fucking hard to ride on.
Dude, that's hectic. That's good.
Yeah, I think that might be the best like one we've ever done.
That's sick. Mike, to get back to you, because obviously you've probably mentioned Zion going pro every Skate Fillet for the past like
a year.
So what was your reaction when you went on Instagram and you saw Shad Ware post a photo of Zion with his board?
That was the first photo I saw. Was that the first one that got posted?
Yeah.
Dude, I was fired up. It was the first thing on there too. I was like, let's fucking go. I texted you and Jim immediately?
I found out because of the text. I wasn't on my phone. Then I was like, sick, Zion's pro.
Like, let's fucking go, dude. I texted all the homies, dude, everyone, man. Everyone knows now.
Did you see the Lion board, Mike?
Yeah, the Zion King.
Love King? It. I feel like you'd be psyched on that one. No, it's
love it.
That's
I'm just
We're gonna
excited
get
on the whole thing.
so gnarly for that, I bet.
Yeah, cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
It's coming
tomorrow.
Quick. Sell them, dude. Get them out of here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's so funny.
I love that you guys dropped the best of too. Like obviously he's put out so much footage that it's kind of hard to like compile all these parts into like a pro part, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for the announcement to come and then having any footage along with the announcement, in my opinion, is just like the best thing. Even if it's 3 tricks, let alone a best of. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the cool thing about that too is it's like kind of that's the reason he's pro is all that shit, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
you're gonna get a new part out of him soon. There's no doubt in that.
I mean, he's like a footage, just like
It doesn't surprise me. He doesn't stop.
yeah. My
Yeah.
God, man.
Yeah, he's gonna have a new part for sure. But you know, retrospectively, you get to see like what he did, you know, to deserve it. It's
Yeah, what he's done to
insane.
get here.
I think that he was one of those guys that had like such a demand for his board too.
for sure.
Like you rarely ever saw a post or a video clip or anything of his where there's not like a complete barrage of comments that just say pro as fuck, turn him pro. When's this guy gonna be pro? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we posted up a
It's so
little
fun.
Instagram.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. That was
so-
hilarious.
That took me maybe like 3 posts of like the past Zion things that we've done to get.
Yeah,
That's what
all
I'm
those.
saying. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
this isn't gonna take long. I'll just screenshot
Yeah.
all these.
My favorite one is where it says, turn him pro, stop being whack. They're just pissed at you. Like, Lord.
Oh, that's so funny. I still think it's like everyone's super stoked. Like collectively as a skateboarding world, like everyone's collectively hyped as fuck that Zion's pro. But then there's still the comments that are like, well, what about Jack? What about Jack Olsen? When's he turning pro? It's just like fucking relax, man. Like
Yeah, dude.
relax.
Let's
Like
take
Jack's
a
the
moment
shit. It's
here.
gonna happen. Yeah, let's take a moment here. That was like as soon as I read there's like a bunch of them too. Like I didn't think it was gonna be like 10 comments on one post. Like, well, what about Jack? That's bullshit. What about Jack? Just like relax, breathe. He might go pro tomorrow. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
SIBO
had a crazy demand for his board too. That was probably the most I've ever
Oh yeah,
I was
actually,
definitely one of those assholes.
people were anytime I would like dread it. I think he turned pro. I think I was still doing all the social media stuff here, so it'd be anytime I had to post something about SIBO, I'd be like, "Fuck, here come the comments, dude." Like, people are gonna be mad that I'm putting this up here right now.
you're just trying to promote your dude. Never
Yeah, it's like anything of him that came out before he was pro, like made people angry at us.
That's weird. In my head, that does make sense. Of like, I remember that the most. Of like every time SIBO something, it was like, "Where's his board? Where's his board?"
Right?
But I feel like everyone followed his story so closely too, and like the whole van thing,
For sure.
I just like escalated that.
Get SIBO a house.
Yeah,
Get SIBO a house. That's fucking hilarious.
it's cool when he has those. Like, he had an interview I read recently where he talks about. They ask him about like what his recommendations are if you live in your van, and he's like, "You need a gym membership."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, to like shower or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What is that? Where did I see? I saw or read that.
Yeah,
too.
I'm
What
trying
is
to
that?
remember. I saw it recently. I don't know. We'll find it. I'll put it in the on the description so they get there.
You know what I was just watching pretty recently that's pretty SIBO or that is SIBO related is I watched him and Biotis's Altamont review.
Oh, that's
I'll just like randomly go back and watch all these Altamont reviews and just fucking crack up.
the
man.
Jason Dill one is excellent.
Brilliant.
That's one of
Can't
the
eat
funniest
lunch
ones ever.
Can't eat lunch on the back D.
That's the best. When he's climbing the fence and Jason Dill's just getting so hyped.
Oh yeah, he's gonna climb up there and kick some fucking ass.
It's so funny. Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, he is the best.
Mike,
Did you watch his epically later?
oh, Jason's
Dills?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's awesome.
that's
Elad
probably my
hated
favorite
it.
one. This
Elad,
He
Elad
hated
didn't
it?
like it?
Elad doesn't get it. Elad
doesn't get what?
Elad, get over here. What is
Come
there?
defend yourself, Elad.
And
Yeah,
we
give
got a guest.
everyone-
On guest.
Yeah,
Elad,
guess on.
what's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up, player?
Chilling. What's up with
So
you
why
guys?
didn't you like Jason Dill's epically later, man?
I don't know. I didn't really like it.
Why?
It didn't get me stoked. It just kind of seemed like it was a commercial or something like that. Kind of just super pushing what he was doing kind of deal. I don't know. Where the other
You
ones, it
think
was
that-
kind of more like talking about their life and like what they did throughout
That
their
actually makes
career.
sense.
And then this one, it was more like him saying like, "Oh, this is what I do right now,"
Yeah.
which which kind of makes sense because they did an epically latered
That's what I was
him
gonna
in the
say.
past, so it's kind of like
Totally.
Yeah.
they did another one, but they didn't really have anything else to still
To
say.
talk about. Yeah.
Have you watched this entire season so far?
Yeah, for sure.
Which episode has been your favorite?
Dude, Spikes was awesome.
Spikes was probably the best for sure.
Yeah, his was awesome. I liked Heath
Dude,
Kirchard's
the BAM one was insane.
Yeah.
That was like
That one
the,
was crazy.
the best.
The BAM one had so much shit that no one knew in it, I think.
Yeah.
It was real.
That's
dude.
why it was real as fuck. I didn't know a majority of that stuff, and I feel like I've been a BAM fan.
I had no idea about that BAM stuff.
I
Yeah.
watched that BAM one or actually, my favorite was the Heath Kirchart one for sure.
That's what my favorite one is too. That shit was. I had no idea that he was like this survivalist dude who
Man,
makes
that's just
boats
like a
and
gnarly
shit.
human being. Like,
Dude.
have you seen some of the slams he's survived?
He's the fucking coolest dude ever. He's insane.
Yeah, he's the coolest dude.
He's just the coolest. It
you
was
guys-
funny. I watched the BAM one with my girlfriend and my brother, and they don't skate, and they know BAM from the show, and they love BAM,
Of
and they were
course.
like, "Oh, like this is kind of depressing and boring." And then we watched the Heath Kirchart one, and they don't skate or know who he is, and they're like, "This dude's like the coolest dude in the world. Holy shit! Like, how does he do all this shit? We don't do anything with our lives. Like, we need to go outside." And I was like, "Damn! Like, fuck! I didn't realize."
Dude,
He's that
the
cool.
building the boat thing had me fucked up.
It's actually funny because like him and Bam have like the two polar opposites of like the doing shit with your lives thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Bam has that one side of fame where it's like, oh man, I'm gonna be famous and like do all this shit.
Yeah.
And then Heath is like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I
just
don't
wanna
want
do
you to
all this
see
stuff
me
for
do any of this.
yeah, he just
Pretty
does
interesting.
crazy off the grid
I
stuff.
still think the gnarliest thing is where they tell the story about how he pulled up to the mega ramp without pads and with that motorcycle helmet on, and that's how he was planning to skate it.
That's
That is just fucking absurd, man.
that's ridiculous.
Like, wow, he had no, like, he didn't even intend to put pads on to skate that.
Pants?
shit.
He's gonna do it. No,
No,
pants.
I can't believe he
pantsless.
did that shit.
Shout out
I still
Jaws.
don't
Was
believe he
it
did
broken
that.
collarbone,
Yeah, he
right?
broke his collarbone.
Yeah, with a broken collarbone. Yeah.
That's
I don't know. That's one of those dudes that completely, like you said, man, it kind of like he
Have you guys
transcends skateboarding.
Have you guys ever been to a mega ramp?
No.
No, have you?
Yeah,
Is
Which
it
one?
insane?
it's so scary, dude.
Which one did you go to, Christian?
The Woodward West,
Okay, yeah.
they're huge, man. I just it doesn't even make sense. Like,
Did you put your board to the drop in?
yeah, I dropped in and then
You aired
busted.
it. No way.
Busted
Nice
down.
air.
And you don't like. It feels like you're never gonna stop, dude. Like it's pretty scary.
Wait, you dropped in?
Yeah, but
On the landing.
No, not on the landing.
Wait,
Did
you
you-
dropped in from the top?
Yeah. Like if you drop in, it's basically.
Oh
like
wait, there you can just roll it.
It's basically like a quarter pipe on top of a huge bank. You know?
Yeah.
So you drop in,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you just can slide out.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it's
see what you're saying.
insane. Like it's like the hugest thing ever. Like it doesn't make any sense.
That's.
People
I
can't
feel
even
like
skate.
it's like a drop in, and then it's a hill bomb,
It is. It's like the
Yeah.
and then it's like
I would
transition
like to see
again,
it
and
in
then
person now. I'm
but like a
interested.
giant hill bomb that is like so smooth where he just goes fast. As
Yeah.
he possibly can.
Lad, you should skate it.
fuck.
Let's
No
find the
way.
mini one.
I feel like you could.
I'm not skating a mini one. I'd be down. I just
Dude,
want to
mini
look at
man.
it.
I want to look at it real bad.
Dude, there's even when I worked at the element camp, there's a mini one there, and that one sucked. Like it's just scary to jump it. But you didn't go that fast, so it was
The
like
little
you had to
tiny
like
Did you jump
you
it?
had to like juice it.
Whoa.
Did you jump it?
Yeah, I jumped that one, but that one's
Fuck
like
yeah.
tiny.
Yeah, it's like micro.
Yeah, it's like a fun box.
The
It's a
micro mini?
glorified
The fun
fun
box.
The
box.
micro mini mega
Dude,
ramp.
yeah, maybe I'll go skate the micro mini, but I'm chilling on the Woodward one, dude. I don't know about that drop, dude. That thing looks brutal.
Dude, even if you make the gap, like pulling up to the next quarter pipe is just like, fuck,
Yeah,
I'm going
I'm not
so
sure.
fast. I'm
Yeah, I
going
don't
so
know, I don't know
fast.
about that thing either.
That's like the hardest part is rolling up that 50-foot quarter pipe. It's
For
like-
sure.
You don't think about that. You fucking skate a quarter pipe that's like 10 feet and you're spooked. You see a 50-foot quarter pipe.
A 50-footer, dude.
You just you instantly start thinking of X Games.
Wait,
Jake
how tall
fucking-
is it actually? Is it like 30 foot?
I
Or
know.
is it actually
I think
50
it's like
feet?
I think it's like it's probably like 30.
it's probably
Something
like
like
30,
that.
35.
Here we go.
Dude,
you want that?
you're probably rolling up that like you're starting to go up it. Like, oh my,
There we
Yeah.
go. That's better.
that is crazy,
But then like Jake Brown fucking survives falling from
dude.
the top.
I mean,
Like the
Jeez.
gnarliest slam ever.
the worst slam in the history of skating, man.
What do they call that? The slam heard around the world?
Yeah, on TV too. Like how
Brutal, dude.
crazy is that?
Every time I see it, I get a little bit bummed out. Like my soul hurts a little
That
bit.
must have been wild to
Fuck.
be there.
I would have not liked to see that.
I was there for. I mean, I know this is a little different, but when Leticia slammed at the Street League last year, it got straight like dead quiet in there. It was.
Yeah,
it
that one
was
was
so.
fucked up.
What was it?
That one looked fucked up.
Oh, it was, dude. It was so bad.
In the long run, it just like made her hotter, dude. She got fake teeth and shit now.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Did Jake Brown get more attractive to you too,
You had to have, dude.
dude? Yeah,
That shit
that,
didn't work for Andy Roy. He got picked.
different thing.
It's
Talking about
fucking
it.
hilarious. I'm dying over here. man.
Wow, this is insane. I don't even.
All right, what's next? What's next?
But yeah, let's go. Hey, Tony,
You lads out.
we're talking about big. Hey, thank you, lad. That was
Yeah,
fun.
guys.
Hey, peace out, dude. Thanks for the input.
Yeah. I'll see you soon, boys.
Tony Hawk got
Hey,
put on
lad.
Kai.
I thought that video
Oh,
was
that-
amazing.
That
Dude,
video
that
is so
was
funny.
Great.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
loved that. Whoever thought of that idea killed it, dude.
I mean, it's like the Costin one.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
When Costin left Lakai, they had like a press conference thing like that.
Oh, really? I just like that all like majority of the questions were about Riley. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, and his favorite Shep dog. And it,
Yeah,
dude,
his
it's so
favorite
funny.
chef dog had me dying.
What does someone yell like? What's your spliff ratio or something?
Yeah.
What's your spliff ratio looking like? So funny.
He's like, what?
Yeah, and with Riley sitting right there next to him, it was sick. They killed it. That ad
Yeah,
was
that's
super
sick.
funny.
Yeah, they nailed it.
I was hyped that they did it like that actually too. Just because like I think people I mean he was in the flare and like he like Tony posted on his story like signing a Lakai contract like a month or two ago. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was
The one
hyped
with the
it
Huff
wasn't
logos
just like
on it.
yeah, I was hyped it wasn't just like him on a vert ramp like welcome to Lakai. Like they actually did something super cool and different. Like memorable. Like I'm gonna remember that forever now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
that was
funny.
fucking great.
I like goofy shit like that.
It's the best. I feel like that's what you actually end up remembering.
For sure.
Yeah. What else?
Come on.
Oh, Bam, Mike. I know did you listen to Bam's nightclub?
Yeah, you guys haven't though, right?
I did. I have.
I still haven't.
It's
Wait, you did,
It's
Grant?
a good laugh. Yeah, I listened to it.
Oh, it's great, dude. Yo, Christian, you know what's really rad about it is he breaks down a lot of his contracts that like we didn't really like know about. Like he tells a story about how he made $1 million in a day,
For what? What was he doing?
some commercial, and then he talks about like the right guard shit, and he
Yeah, the right guard
talks about,
stuff was funny.
dude. He's like, honestly, man, at this point in his life, Bam is a complete open book. Like it's really rad to see, especially on something like the 9 Club where they're gonna ask like 1 million questions. You know,
For sure.
I think that's really cool to have a dude like Bam who's gonna give you the direct answer every time. And I had no fucking idea that he skated for Nike.
Yeah, I was like,
don't remember
what?
that?
I think
I
Roger
had
asked him that.
no
I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Or Kelly. Was it Kelly?
he
It was
was
Kelly.
he was like the main poster dude for the first Nike skateboard.
Dude, I don't know how the fuck that is. Like, skipped my mind, but
That's
I
crazy.
do not remember that at all.
Yeah, I had.
and that was right around the time when Cons first came in too.
Uh-huh.
Was Cons always under Nike?
I'm not sure. I mean, for a long time,
They got
probably.
bought like 2003 or 5 or something like that.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
probably not when they were first in skating. They weren't.
Yeah, no.
got you.
That was like around 99, 2000.
Mm-hmm. I
Weird
think
to think
for
about.
me, like now that you mentioned it, Mike, the Nike stuff, it was so interesting hearing him talk about like they're doing a commercial and they didn't want him to skate his skate shoes because they looked messed
They were
up.
too beat up. They wanted
But
him to
then they
skate
would
the
put
same
makeup
shoe.
on the new shoes so they look beat up. Like
Yeah.
it was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I also
super
thought it
cool.
was funny how he said he would sew on Nike swooshes to S shoes.
That was insane.
No
Like
way.
imagine if someone
Yeah.
did that now on Nike.
Dude, that was like my favorite story
That'd
probably
be
from the
so
whole
funny.
episode. I would die to see that shit now. That would be like the funniest thing ever. Talk about like a leaving your sponsor post.
That would be a good one.
I would
Amazing.
fucking die, dude. That'd be the funniest
Hey,
thing.
TX still has the best one though.
He still has the best one, dude. He still has the best one.
Board straight into the trash can. That was excellent.
That was crazy, dude.
yeah, no, that was.
I didn't think that was real when I first saw it.
Me neither. I thought it was fake.
like a joke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
But like knowing what we
It's
knew
not
about
cool.
KO, I was like,
it like launched a whole like Instagram thing. Like the
Yeah.
it was like the trash
Oh,
can.
dude, I love skateboarding Instagram challenges, dude. They're always so funny.
The knockout one was wild.
That was
dude.
that was wild. My favorite one was the Sluggo one, dude. People just like eat shit on picnic tables.
Bodied for a kickflip. Dude, that was ridiculous.
Dude, that one was so funny.
Christian, you went to the Dime Challenge this year, correct?
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Sluggo made me think of that. How
You
was
should
that?
go next year.
Dude, I would love to.
I think everyone should go to that.
I would
yeah,
love
that
to
would
go
be a
to
good
that.
thing to save up money.
That looks like the most fun. Like that and like Tampa Pro, just like the most fun.
In Copenhagen.
Oh,
Was
Copenhagen.
that your
Yeah,
first
we were
time
talking about that.
Going, Christian?
What's that?
Was that your first time going to the Dime Challenge?
Yeah, dude. It was amazing. I don't think that those edits really do it justice. You know, I think it's pretty hard to get any sort of music rights that would like work well. And plus like the audio for that, but it's pretty intense. Like I used to live with Antoine in the city. So he just offered to fly me out there. And it was pretty crazy. They
Oh, you
did
used to
like
live
like 3 or
Montreal.
4 days of full rehearsal for that. It's basically like the world wrestling of skateboarding. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like everything like is taken to the most extreme levels, and like the announcing is like pretty
The
wild.
best. That dude, I still don't know his name. Do you know his name? Like the shorter dude.
The short guy, yeah.
What
He's
is his name? He's in a sick
That dude
band.
is a fucking legend, dude. I love that guy.
He's in a really
Like
sick band.
that
called
guy
Skate.
should just be like commentating all skate events, man.
Yeah, dude.
He
It's pretty wild.
nails it.
And like obviously like miking someone up to like make an edit with that is like pretty impossible to like take all those sound bites.
yeah.
But that dude's MCing is like
Brilliant.
level, dude.
Yep.
That's
It's
right.
crazy. There's a lot of
Well,
downtime like in between the events, you know. So those dudes are like the ones like hyping it up, and you don't
Mhm.
see any of that like in the videos.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy. Like they keep everyone so excited. They're
That's
just
sick.
throwing out speed shades to everyone.
I
like,
love how they show them, they're like, put them on. 1, 2, 3. And they'll put them on at the same
Oh, I
time.
love when they all put him on at the
It's so
same time.
fun.
shit is
Yeah.
intense.
You
Dude.
said that they planned for that? They rehearsed for that?
Yeah, they do like at least 2 days of full rehearsals, which have like all the pyrotechnics and everything,
Mhm.
plus skaters, like the whole deal. Like they just run through it to make sure that everything's going to work because it shifts from like room to room. So they
Okay.
can set up new stuff in the room that everyone used to be in, and like it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I didn't know that
A
at
lot of
all.
planning and like logistics is like goes into it.
I think that a lot of people didn't realize how much went into it. I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, you got to go, dude.
What
I
was
just
your
If you're gonna go to
that.
one thing, like one contest, just go to that.
Really, you
Done,
say
yeah.
that over Tampa Pro?
For sure.
Damn.
If you wanna
Tampa
have
Pro is
fun.
like
Yeah,
seriously bad on my radar.
The fun factor looks the highest at Dime.
Yeah, you're right.
It's crazy, dude.
I would love to go to Canada too.
Yeah, actually.
Well, That's
um,
another thing too. Is Montreal is just insanely cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, ETN did one of those Get Lost episodes I saw the other day, where Bragg just goes around the whole
Yeah,
city
Bragg
with
was up
dudes.
there.
That was so sick. It looks. Oh, did you say you grew up there?
No. He was up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like such an amazing city. Like
Yeah,
that ledge
cool.
spot that you posted, right? The Crook photo. That's in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
What's that spot called? It's like
Called
a
Keith
stadium.
Park.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. Like that whole street was pretty much shut down for a festival the whole weekend, or it's like a block party thing.
hmm
So they planned the whole event around that, and they can have like they had the most insane party for Dime on that block where there was like those blow up slides and like gladiator blow up things and like supposedly Darude DJ'd, but I'm pretty sure it was just a dude like playing the song, but they just hyped it up so hard, like fucking Darude is here, he's gonna play, he's gonna spin. Just playing Sandstorm. Random dude.
That's amazing.
Dude, that is hilarious.
What was your favorite like challenge or whatever you want to call it that you watched when you were there?
Dude, the volcano was insane.
Oh yeah,
That was wild. That dude Yuri is out of this world.
that shifty flip was like
The one he busted out first try just like set the stage for the whole thing, and it was so crazy. It was like full frontside flip, like all the way around.
How does he do that?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I also think of Wes Kramer does a switch one.
Yeah.
I think it's in that DC
Oh, yeah.
promo.
It
That
is.
bump over bar and bar seat where like there's a photo sequence in Thrasher. It's like straight up. He's like at like 170 degrees
It's all the way around.
and goes all the way back. It's so wild.
That's one of those spots that I've like seen my entire life too. That
Yeah, it
bump
would be
over
cool to
bar.
go to that spot in Barcelona and look at that.
That's insane. What did Boo laser flip it?
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah. But Brian Anderson did like the best backset flip ever over that.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up like the best one. Christian, were you there on the second day when they do that downhill, whatever they call
Yeah.
it? How was that?
It was pretty wild, man.
Everyone's just getting broke off on like their fifth tray flip going down this hill.
Yeah. And at
Was that the
bottom
one
of
where
the bottom of the hill is like a red light that never really changes because it's a one-way, and there was
Okay.
a ton of dirt at the bottom. So if you make it all the way down and you try to stop, like you're just sliding all around. It's pretty sketchy, dude.
Is that the one where Jamal was doing the 3 shoves?
The fakey front.
Yeah.
Dude.
Lee Yanku kind of owned that.
I was gonna say kickflip late shove, right? Didn't he do one of those down the hill? Or no, he did that on that big roll
No.
thing. But was he doing tray flips there? What was he doing?
He was doing a bunch of different shit, man.
Okay.
He did a ton of front 360s, which was pretty crazy.
Yeah, actually, I remember.
But he would just go for it. He would never stop. Like he would only stop.
That's
if
sick.
he did shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like no matter how fast he was going, he was like gonna try another one.
Front 3 going that fast, that is ridiculous.
That's your shit, Grant.
Yeah, but I'm not about to do it halfway down a hill. I'm not trying to get that broke off. But that made me think. There's whatever that challenge is, where they with like the speed challenge or whatever, they make that
Yeah.
huge
I
roll in
love that.
and
I
they do
love
the
that.
flat ground
And they stopped it half like a few tricks in, and then
to put the
a new
the
piece
roll
like
in.
rose out from the back, and they like.
I love that, dude.
Leaded kickflip late front shove on that. Like that. That's how.
Yeah, he did.
That was crazy. It's sick in that T-Funk does a pressure flip, and it's just straight like 90, and it somehow rolls away. But I'll always think of Frank in that challenge from the
The
year
nollie
before,
flip.
when he just
Oh yeah, the nollie
flew
flip,
out
and
of
he
the
flies
quarter
off.
pipe.
It's so good.
Yeah, you're right. That is like the one that does come to mind.
What's the gap to ledge with it
Oh,
like where you
Valdez.
yeah, the Valdez. That's to me the funniest thing in that video. When they
That
all
shit's hectic,
out,
man.
and then there's like flames coming out, and then the flat bar shoots out of it.
That was crazy because they were like, yeah, no one pushes it or anything. It comes out all on its own.
Yeah,
It's so insane.
yeah, dude.
That is like the
I'm
most
psyched about
hectic
this. I wanna
one,
go to that.
man.
Yeah, we
It's
need
like
to
a
get
fantasy world, dude. That whole contest and the whole scene there, like around that whole contest, it's like it doesn't even really like make sense. Like it's like
there. It just feels like a
they
different
just dream
world.
shit up and then it just happens.
Hey, that's where they should have the nightclub on location.
They really
Yeah,
should.
that'd
That
be a
would
good one.
So tight. That would be amazing.
We'll find a way. We'll get sponsored by somebody. We'll go out there on location.
I would love. Yeah, we should go. Gotta make that one happen
Yeah, right.
for sure. Let's see. Let's look at this list. Oh, Louis Lopez.
What, the Must Be Nice Barrett stuff?
Yes.
He's insane.
That is like, actually, first of all, I really like that segment. Like, they're killing it with that. It's sick to see those dudes kind of just, like, at least have the vibe of just cruising around more.
Mm-hmm.
And like the way it's filmed. But straight up, like, that was so fun to watch Louis just kill the, it's like 5 minutes of him just nonstop cruising the barracks.
I liked the speed line, the ollie into the hip, and then lip slide around the corner, and he just stops.
Yeah.
Comes back up.
Ollies into the corner, then
Mm-hmm.
hits the
So
ledge.
cool.
Dude, that's,
Is he still your Saudi vote?
oh yeah, I'm going Louis. Whatever happens, I'm still saying Louis just because I think he's like
That's
in
your
this section that is so enjoyable to watch him right now.
Mhm.
That'll probably last forever, but no, I mean, like I said earlier, there's a lot of dudes that could get Sodi, and I think they deserve it.
For sure.
You could say Jamie, you could say Zion. He's put out a ton of stuff. Louis,
Shane.
Shane, Riley. Riley's flare part is insane.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
were
mean,
saying Riley after that video.
Yeah. And Shepdogs is about to drop. Shepdogs 5. I think that's tonight or tomorrow they premiere it in Oceanside. So we'll see that out soon. So Riley's going to have another part.
For sure.
Because, I mean, we've talked about it, and the way I look at it, I don't really think that one part, no matter how long and how crazy it is, I don't really think someone's going to win Sodi off one part just based on how much footage gets put out these days. Like, so Riley dropping another one, like, he's going to jump up there now. I mean, he already is. So another part, it's like, could easily be Riley.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta have a full year.
Yeah,
What was that?
you do.
Said you gotta have a full year, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Not just the video part at the end of the year. Try to
Yeah,
seal
yeah.
the deal.
We've seen people do that before.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Yeah, not always.
Not always. It's worked before, but
Yeah. I mean, we're down to last like month, like 7 weeks or something. So I'm sure we'll see. Well, actually, don't they announce it like halfway through December? So we have like a month.
yeah, I think the party's in December.
Yeah. So
It's
we'll
like
see
right around
some
Christmas time.
crazy stuff.
Dude, do you realize that if Jamie Foy wins Skater of the Year, how dope the homie trip is gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up. This is what they're gonna do, Mike. They're gonna pick up the whole Florida, the state
of Florida.
and just drop it somewhere.
Somewhere.
You'll see Jamie front crook and front field and everywhere. John Dillo knows many nollie flips, everything. Zion back three, like it's just gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Tight
For sure.
It's gonna be flowing around.
Dude, and it's gonna be just another great video for Thresher to have on their website.
I love the Sodi trip videos.
Me too.
Kyle's front board and nose manny. It's stuck in my head
I
forever.
liked Ishad's the most.
Forever. Oh yeah. What was his called? Like the Sodi Nosti.
Sodi Nasty, yeah.
Nasty.
That's
That was
a
my
sick
favorite
one,
one.
dude. Wes, his was like Sodi and the Hemis.
Homies, yeah.
That's a Wes thing for sure. Oh, actually, now that you mentioned Florida, I wanted to say it earlier. I thought it was sick. Like Zion going pro kind of made me think of Jamie, just because it's so sick to me to see all those Florida dudes get so hyped for each other and like for them to come up together.
And it's like I was just gonna say, for them to be
Like,
coming
California.
up all at the same time.
Yeah, like all
insane.
those dudes blowing up right now. Like, I think that's so sick to see in skating.
Dillo lives with Jamie, right? Is that what he was saying?
Yeah. And also in Florida, it's about to be Temp Am this weekend, going crazy. So
Corey Glick.
next week.
Corey Glick, dude. That's
Who do you guys think's gonna win?
Corey Glick. That's who I want
Corey
to win.
Glick?
That's who I want to win.
Go. Shoot. I don't know. I need to think about this for a
There's a
second.
lot of people, dude.
Who do you got, Christian? Who do you want to see win?
Dude, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, that's super.
Herman
tough.
Stein's gonna be there. He's pretty fucked.
Is
up.
Oh,
Jack-
let's go. He's tight.
Is Jack gonna be there?
No, Jack's on King of the Red.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, I
Right.
thought of that earlier. It's kind of a bummer that happened at the same time. So,
Oh wow, yeah, that's kind of weird. Is it always like that?
I have no idea.
I never really thought about that.
Yeah, dude, who's gonna win? Hey, Clint
of the
Bestwick.
road?
Dude, let's talk about
Clint
him.
Bestwick, he'll be there.
Dude, his
Can't
analog
remember.
work up on Thrash right now. You should go check
Dude,
that out.
he's a badass, man.
He skates some crazy rails.
Yeah, he's a badass. That's for sure.
Yeah. As well as his Thunder No Future little edit drop today. Best way, Mike. Were you familiar with Clint?
No, but I was after today.
There's gonna be something coming out Monday too that he's in for Thunder.
Jeez.
You're gonna
Oh,
keep
is it a?
getting-
Can I just keep quiet, and wait and see?
We're getting that footy. Is that your dog, dude? Tell your dog to shut the fuck up.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my dog.
There's no one in
Oh,
this
never
room.
mind, dude. Let your dog rage, dude. If it's grand.
Oh, that's how it is. If it was my dog, that was the reaction.
No, I'm just trolling.
I know.
See, look at mine, dude. She's chilling, all calm. He's a great dog, man.
Oh yeah. Now you show the dog.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Go get your dog, Grant, dude. This is the dog podcast.
You know.
We'll let her talk for me. She's smarter than me.
Yeah, I feel you.
This is the second week in a row we've got multiple dogs on here.
Yeah, dude. The dog was raised at Deluxe.
The dog cast.
She's super salty.
Hey, you see that? You see that other dog on the screen?
They need to hurry up and bark at each other. Say what up.
Yeah, that'd be so wild.
Hey Christian, when you're on a trip,
Uh-huh.
when you're on a trip, on a skate trip, you have a go-to thing you snack on?
Oh yeah, great question.
Because this
I
just
love
came
that
up the
question.
past 2 weeks, so we're just gonna keep it going.
Yeah,
Snacks, dude. Trail mix.
Ooh, trail mix from
Yeah.
what
homemade or
place
bought?
in particular?
I mean, it depends, dude. It depends on what kind of trip you're on. If you're
Well,
leaving
let's say-
from home, I might bring some stuff from home, but on the
Okay.
road, you got to just eat whatever, dude.
Yeah. What do
Chips are good.
was
Sunflower
it?
seeds.
Oh, dude, seeds are bomb.
Yeah.
That's a good thing for a drive.
I don't like the flavored ones though. Those are trash.
No,
You just gotta have somewhere to spit them.
right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Last week we had Trevor all psyched on his nachos. Or I meant his Doritos.
I was gonna say he was hyped on Doritos.
Yeah, he's a Dorito dude, right?
Yeah. And then Jacob Messick was all psyched on his. What was it? Some lasagna from 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
That sounds
The
sketchy. dude.
Stouffer's lasagna.
Yeah, every time we're gonna bring that up, I'm gonna get sketched out. I ain't trying to eat lasagna from 7-Eleven.
Dude, Sean Turner told me that he went to the 7-Eleven and literally bought like 10 of them.
I don't think that can be trusted.
That's wild. Like, where did you put them?
I don't know. I'm not in the engine of the van, and it just cooked it
Yeah,
for him.
right? I'm like, dude, that's so wild.
Yeah, I'll usually run like a mint yerba mate and just some trail mix. That's my go-to.
Yeah, that's good. Get the energy up,
Yeah.
Grant's
Right, aren't
hyped
those
on
things-
that combo.
dude. I don't drink yerba mate. I mean, I've had it, but like a lot of people I see a ton of people with them all the time at the park.
Isn't that like the thing that Billy used to like a lot?
Yeah, no, oh, he still does, but they used to
Okay.
send him boxes.
Yeah.
I don't know, something happened with like they switched reps or whatever. But yeah, they used to hook up Billy. I know Jamie Thomas has posted that he's gotten boxes from them before.
That's wild.
You can hook it up.
Yeah,
What?
dude. Hook Christian up,
Send the
man.
pallet to Deluxe, mate.
Yeah. You need a box.
No, the whole palette.
And you still stand up in your work? You could have it. You could have it right there.
Do I stand up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting down right now, but that's just because like otherwise the camera's like pointing up at the ceiling,
Okay.
being a little weird.
Well,
You stand up at your desk?
Yeah, dude, sitting's the new smoking. You don't know? It's not good for you, dude. You're like compressing everything, not
Oh,
staying
that's
active.
funny.
It's not good.
Dude, yeah, I hear it, but I don't know. That's a long day to stand up. But that's good. I
Yeah,
like
it is.
standing up.
It's good for you,
Get the energy going. It's boring.
especially
sitting
now.
down.
Like just working at a desk for the past like whatever 6 years or something.
Mhm.
Just sit all day. What are you doing with yourself?
Yeah.
And then
Um,
you just go home and then you sit some more. The only time you're standing up is when you're skating or like
Skating.
walking around.
yeah.
I hate how true that is, too.
We've been getting some
That's
pretty epic like hacking going on during breaks.
Dude, those
People-
videos are funny. Was and the dog bite the ball or what?
The dog bite the ball.
Didn't one of the balls pop?
No, they just get run over, dude. We're
Oh, I
playing
thought a dog
street.
ran out there and bit it. That's funny. Christian, when's your game of skate?
Our brackets.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Our brackets got fucked up.
Because
So now we're-
due to Luke's injury.
Yeah, Luke got injured. Brad was gone. And then we decided to only do one game a day just because it takes too long to like edit and actually do the game on break.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the dude I was supposed to play got shook. He doesn't want to play me.
What?
Yeah, so he
So
bowed
he's
out.
dropping out? Hey,
Yeah,
do
dude.
you just get skipped around
He
two? or what?
dropped out. He got shook and
I
dropped
don't
out.
know. I don't know. Maybe they might
Damn.
sub someone in for me.
You should
Damn,
sub.
dude. What do you have up your sleeve that has him shook like that?
Dude, I mean, I'm not going to say it on here.
Yeah, then it. Yeah, Mike, come on.
Ooh.
Not trying to ruin his cover.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Hey,
right.
Hey, Mike, you see Brad pull out the nollie burial? That was sick.
I saw it.
Yeah.
For the
I saw
winner,
it.
that was tight.
Dude, his
Dude,
edit is
I
amazing.
played it. Yeah, that shit is great. I was cracking up.
Dude, it's so funny to watch those. I was so hyped. I just walked out of class. I got the notification. I was like, oh, let's get it.
Yeah, I saw you on there too, Grant. I was like, let's
Brad,
go.
let's go. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Have you
no,
guys
I
done this
guess-
before, Christian?
What's up?
Have you done this game of skate before at Deluxe?
I tried to organize one last year, and it
Uh-huh.
just never really came through.
Yeah.
So luckily, someone that's more motivated got this one going. But we'll see, dude. I don't know
I
when
mean,
I don't know when my game
was there even like live capabilities?
was there live back then?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Probably on YouTube.
Oh
You
yeah.
could do
duh.
this.
Yeah, you're right.
Point your computer around or pull it up on your phone.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll get back from Tampa and just be fired up.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Do you always go to Tampa Am and Pro, or is it kind of just
No.
depend?
Yeah, just going this year.
Sick.
Be tight.
Wait, first one?
First Tampa Am, yeah.
Wow. But
Yep.
you've been to the Pro.
Yeah.
Who won when you were at the Pro contest?
Who did win that year? I don't remember, dude.
I just
I
spilled
remember.
water. Well, who was the sickest to watch? That answers that
I
question.
mean, Dennis is always the sickest to watch.
Who, Dennis?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
the
was
best.
expecting Dennis or Rashad because they're flying around.
Right.
Rashad's nollie backside flipping into quarter pipes. Has you ever seen anyone do that? Probably not.
Oh, yeah. I
Dick.
can't remember when I went. It was before I worked for Deluxe that I went to the pro one.
Oh, it was a while back.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Oh, that's cool.
I
Yeah, well,
can't
that's sick. Have fun at the AM contest.
Should be good, dude. Future's
Yeah.
on fire. We're gonna see some kids go crazy.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm about to. Dude, I hope Patrick. How do you say? Is it Praman? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I am psyched. I hope he kills it because I love his footage, dude. I love watching him skate.
Patrick's the shit.
He's so tight. Is his? Do you have any idea, or can you talk if his analog part is that going to be on Thrasher soon?
I think it should be.
Okay.
That's what I heard. I was pretty sure that they were gonna do his part and Clint's part on Thrasher.
Okay, rad. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. His style is great.
Yeah, he's fucking good, man.
What? Or actually, real quick, where is that analog video? Where is that from? You know?
Jevons is from North Carolina.
That's the filmer?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
That's cool. But I mean, it's all just a bunch of crew from like Virginia, North Carolina.
Yeah, I
Colorado,
figured, but I wasn't
Atlanta.
sure that they didn't all live in the same place, which is
No, they don't.
that they knocked out the full length like that. That's sick.
Pretty fucking tight.
Yeah, homie videos are the best.
Right.
What is the craziest? So you've gone have you gone on a good amount of trips with, like with the team with Real or with Crooked Thunder, whatever?
Gone on a few real trips, yeah.
Okay. What was?
Handful.
Is there a standout trick that you saw go down in person that was just the craziest?
Oh man, on a trip. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll lock up. Yeah. Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
is that your dog going crazy?
Yeah, she's playing with her ball.
Well, I can hear it, but it's good.
Let's see. Crazy trick. It's gone down.
Yeah, I'm sure that's tough to
I mean, the
think about.
craziest thing I've ever seen in person was when Reynolds backside flip Wallenberg.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Pretty insane.
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's my favorite trick down Wallenberg for sure.
How was that battle? Is it a long one?
Yeah. He earned that one.
Yeah, I would assume everything on Wallenberg.
That
probably
spot's
takes-
fucked, man. It's not friendly.
It doesn't look like it.
What
else,
dude?
Actually, I
I don't know,
remember.
Anytime Zion skates is like kind of the craziest thing you've seen, you know?
Dude, for sure.
He gets
I
mad,
got to
he'll miss
say.
a trick, and he gets so mad at himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
the next
Dude,
thing
he also makes so many things first try.
yeah.
Like I remember when you guys were out here when I like at House of Vans or whatever, like this dude literally barely fell off his board. It was insane. I just was like chilling in the cut, just like watching him skate, just like holy shit.
Yeah. I had never seen him in person until a few weeks ago pushing for pink, but
I got to see him get
Well, he was
air.
ripping there, huh?
yeah, I think I told the story on here, but I literally rolled up the quarter pipe at the barracks, like there's like the tranny hip,
Mhm.
and watched him air over me. Like he was straight up, I was looking at the bottom of his board. It was so sick.
Air
But He
Zion.
was flying around there and skating
Yeah.
the 10 rail. It was buck.
Flying Zion, dude. Or what was it? That was my
Flying
favorite
Zion.
one.
No, Air Zion.
Air Zion, that's a good one too.
Air Zion. Yeah, he should have his own airlines. That would be a funny
You
crap.
should just give him a logo with a fucking Red Bull hat on or something. Put a Red Bull hat on the Jordan logo, call it a day. Wait for another cease and desist.
Can't have every Zion board get ceased. Come on.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, well, that's it on this topic list. Let me make sure real quick, Mike, if you have anything. But I want to look at see if
That's pretty much all that happened, right?
like we got them.
Yeah. What do you guys want to see?
What do I want to see?
What do I want
Yeah,
to see?
what can we make happen?
I have a feeling this is what you were referring to earlier, but there was a Thunder trip earlier in this year that the footage hasn't came out on. Is that a tour video that's dropping soon?
The Atlanta one?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Monday.
I had a feeling it was that one. I'm hyped for that.
I mean, it's not like some crazy surprise or anything.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm hyped. Alexis was on there.
Yeah.
Go watch San Diego kill it.
Dude.
Damn, who's in the edit?
He might have last trick. Who knows?
Oh,
I wouldn't be shocked. Alexis,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the whole trip was heavy hitters, but Alexis is crazy.
Yeah, that it's
Who
pretty
was on-
rad, dude.
who was on the trip?
Killed it. Who was on the trip?
Yeah.
Davis Torgerson, Clint Beswick, Ish Zapata, and
Oh,
Alexis Ramirez.
that's a lineup right
Yeah,
there.
those dudes are all heavy.
With Nate Alton, TM Who
Dude,
else
that's
was there?
sick.
Gabe Morford and Jeremy McNamara.
Ooh, Jeremy filmed it.
Yeah.
Dang, this is gonna be tight. I'm hyped.
Right.
What is today? Today's Wednesday. Got 5 days to wait. I'm psyched on that.
Ew, dude,
Let's
today
go.
is Wednesday.
Ish is
Dude,
the
I
man.
woke up thinking it was Thursday all day, man. Not hyped.
But what would I like to see, Mike? What do you want to see? Now that you got
Oh,
your
I-
Zion board, what
I
else?
was gonna say, dude, that was like the running joke, dude. It's like when am I gonna get the sign on board? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'd like to see more Kyle footy personally, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle Walker.
Speaking of Kyle, dude, you guys see his Volcom little capsule thing? I think it was.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
The video they
everything
made
looks.
was pretty cool for that.
I thought so too. I think everything looks dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I'd
like
probably
the-
wear everything in there.
or something like that.
Yeah, but it's like of his tattoo, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's
Oklahoma
like-
State Bird,
Yeah, it's cool. There's a story to it. A little
right?
more. You know, I mean, could have just been
So
something.
I actually got a random question for you guys. So have you guys noticed that Seva has been skating in Fila's?
No.
Yeah, he's
What?
like, he's been like legitimately pushing Fila. If you were to go to his page right now and look back the last like
I'm
month,
gonna glance right now because I'm pretty.
every single clip is in a pair of Fila's, man. I swear to God.
So they're dipping into skateboarding or what?
I don't know.
Didn't they already
I
try?
really don't know.
Oh, did they?
I feel like they
Dude,
did.
I feel like everyone's
Wait, they
trying.
collab-
Was Greg Lutzka
Pull up
skating for them?
HK.
Greg Lutzka was K Swiss.
Okay, Swiss. Fuck.
I'm
Yep,
pretty sure that
I
Fila and
remember
DK collab before though.
I don't remember that honestly.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I could be wrong, but we might as well
Yeah,
know
dude.
while we're live.
My phone
Like,
is
really,
slower
though.
than Mike's internet.
Dude, at least the
No, they
Moscow.
did. Fila and DGK collab in 2015.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, Mike, never downplay my sneakerhead knowledge.
Yeah, you're such a sneakerhead.
Just kidding. I don't know, but these shoes are a little hectic for me.
Air Grant, dude. That's
Dude, that's crazy. They're stealing him. I was wondering, was he like ever on DC? What was up with
dude.
that?
I don't know.
Interesting.
So he's an interesting dude.
I didn't realize that. To answer your question.
Yeah, dude. Fila's pushing hard, dude. Fila, dude.
Well, let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if they did the Puma half commit
Dude,
and then get over it and dip.
not down.
You know, we've seen it before.
I stay
But-
striped.
I don't know. I don't think I have. I'm still trying to think of another answer to Christian's question, but I don't know what I want to see.
I want to see it all, man. All
I
everything.
want to see it all. I mean,
We'll just keep
Yeah,
making shit. We'll keep making stuff. You guys can keep talking about it.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what we'll do.
I want to see Patrick's analog part, but that's already about to drop. And the Thunder thing. So I'm gonna be all good by like next week. All my
Monday.
all my requests
Monday.
will be chilling. Yeah, well, that's really it.
Sick.
Right? Correct, Medina?
That was a quick one, but like it lasted.
It was an
typical
hour and
amount.
15.
Yeah, it just felt
Everyone's
like it
got
was
something
quick.
to listen to tomorrow when they're at work or school or driving or skating. Whatever they do.
Yeah. Or if they want to go to sleep, dude, they can just listen to me talk.
Yeah, right, dude. You got all the good. You got all the good industry knowledge about front crooks down Hollywood 16.
What? Who did that?
I don't know. I just think it would be- I just-
For sure.
I just think it would be fucking rad if somebody did that, dude.
Hasn't that been done?
I don't know.
Has Frank Kirk been done?
I don't know.
Oh, I know what I want to see. I finally have an answer. I want to see Zion Wright. He's hitting about Hollywood and the nightclub.
Oh,
See
yeah.
that. I want to, dude. He was probably talking half cab back over Crook or back Smith.
Yeah.
Half Cat Back Smith would be fucked up.
You know what I really
But
liked
Mike
about
could pass him,
Zion?
He could do it.
Yeah, totally. You know what I really liked about his 9 Club was when they were talking about him turning pro, and he was like, I feel like I can hang with the big dogs. Like, he comes off as not cocky. Like, he comes off as just like a confident ass kid who's like, no, he's gonna kill the spot.
He's
And I think that
motivated.
like, yeah, like it's more of like a motivated thing than like a I'm the shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really cool. How he was just like, yeah, man, when, like I feel like I can hang with the big dogs. I was like, that was like the dopest shit.
That is sick.
I love that.
The
How
trick-
old is he, Christian?
How old is he now? I think he's still 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say
18.
either 18 or 19.
Yeah, I thought 18 was what I had. That's what I
I'm sure
thought.
he's 18.
That's wild.
Barely an
Almost.
adult.
I'm almost 30.
Where's your board at, Mike?
No, I've never done a 540 in my life.
What'd you say?
I've never done a 540 in my life.
Why not? You're slacking.
Yeah, dude.
Go
Now's
ask
the time to start.
Peter and Zion will teach you.
Shit. As soon as I get my Zion board, I'm just gonna blast a 540.
I'll wait for that Insta video. You can do it live, Mike. Go do Skate Fillet.
Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll do it like fucking Drew did and
And
pull
it'll
his
be your
phone outside. Do
Yeah.
a flat ground tray flip.
Flip. Was that on Skate Fillet?
Yeah, dude. It was with Brink.
So,
Drink.
drink. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy. Yeah, Drew did a tray
Yeah.
flip on in
For
his
a candle.
parking lot at his apartment. I filmed it, I think.
No, he filmed itself. He filmed it. He just put his
Oh, I
phone
wasn't
down.
there that day. I don't think.
Yeah. No, that was hilarious.
Dude, that was funny. was great.
Oh, Rachel's in trouble.
All right. Well, that appears to be a wrap. Thank you again, Christian, for coming on.
Hey, appreciate it, Christian.
We appreciate it. Oh.
Damn.
Yep. Don't
Stranger
forget the government.
things.
Cover that thing up.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, fellas.
We'll
I'll
be
be
back
back.
next week with 127. Talk about Tampa, Thunder edit, or whatever else goes down.
Palace video.
Who do you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
got next week?
Palasonic. Peace. What'd you say?
Who do you guys got next week?
To be determined. We'll chat
You
about
can't just
that
go
after I
give.
hit
You can't
stop.
go give